Hey angels, welcome to my 2026 baddie makeup tutorial. Period. If y'all haven't already, go follow my socials at the top. I stream on Twitch every day. I post on Instagram sometimes, and obviously subscribe to my YouTube channel, period. But let's get into this makeup tutorial. Mwah. Okay, first things first is skin prep. First, we're gonna go in with the Cetaphil moisturizer. We're gonna put it all over this face, all over this neck. Do not forget the neck. Then the next thing we're gonna do is go in with the Too Faced primer. Yeah, I'm almost out of this shit. This shit, like, just squeezing on it for dear life, just hoping for something to come out, and it's not. Pow, pow, pow. So yeah. After, a long time, I finally, just got it. Oh, I'm still struggling. Okay. Anyways, you want to put this primer anywhere where you're going to put concealer. I put it under my eyes, put it on the chin area, put it on the forehead a little bit, and then you just want to rub it in, moisturize it in. I mean, yeah. Massage it in. That's what I was looking for, not moisturize. Massage it in, massage it in. Massage it in a lot, yeah. Okay, skin looking good and prepped. Next, we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. brow pencil in shade Taupe. What I go ahead and do is I just, brush my eyebrows up, sleek them to the side as well. Look sleek. Yep, period. And look how good they look. Next, we're gonna go in with an angled brush. And we are going to be dipping into this e.l.f. palette that I've had since 2021, y'all. And we're just going to go towards the middle of the eyebrow. I don't like to go too much towards the front or too much towards the tail end. I like to stick to the middle and then just bring it towards the back and then the front. Make sure to blend everything in the back and everywhere before you reach towards the front of your eyebrow, because then it could look really boxy and crazy. And there's me just cleaning up the middle so it doesn't look like we have a unibrow, but either way it doesn't matter because we're just gonna be cleaning it up with concealer anyway. But this is how it looks unblended. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the other side, and like I said, middle, bring it to the top, tail, fill in the inner edges, and this is what it looks like not blended. Then you want to take your brow pencil again and just I start in the front first. I blend the front like in like a up and down motion, and then do the back and everything, and then swoop it. Look at that. That looks fucking amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Then you want to do the same thing for the other side, of course. Up, down, swoop it. Yes, slick down, sleek. Look how good those look already. Like, we're already off to a great start. Then you want to go in with your Too Faced concealer in shade Cloud. I really suggest this one. It's really full coverage, but I don't suggest buying it if you don't have the Too Faced primer because it could crease easily. Now we're going to go ahead and make dots in our eyebrow area. I do 2 small dots on the bottom and 2 small dots on the top, but I like to not put so much concealer at the top like how I do at the bottom. Then you just want to spread it out. I don't like to go so close to my eyebrow because people always complain like, oh, like I got concealer on my eyebrow. That's because you're carving it too close, girl. You have to, leave some space. And then once it's more blended, you go to the front. This is just me blending the top now. Look how, like, oh my God, look at that. Yes, I love a good like Nike sign, like eyebrow. I'm not gonna lie. All right, this is just me doing the other side. You basically just want to do the exact same thing, just copy the exact same method like how I did with the other side. All right, and then you want to do the top. Yep, blend it. And we're not done. Get the middle of that eyebrow. I'm tired of seeing bitches carve out their fucking eyebrows and they look like fucking Frida Kahlo. Y'all never get the middle of your eyebrow and it makes it look like you have a unibrow. Get the middle. Get the middle. All right, next we're gonna be going in with our foundation. I use the Fit Me foundation in shade Ivory 115. We're just gonna go ahead and pour that on our hand. Oh, I'm struggling. You want to use basically like this much. Like you don't want to use the whole lot because then it's just gonna look really just, yeah. I like this foundation so far though. I just bought it and it really matches with my tan. And it's really just like, honestly, like seamless. I'm not gonna lie, it's very silky smooth. And then I'm just gonna take a brush, just wipe it all over the face. Wipe it, wipe it, wipe it, wipe it, wipe it. You wanna get everywhere, honestly. Get in the forehead. And once it's mostly blended, I kind of like to go into the outer edges. Like I like to go like by the ears, into the hairline, just a tiny bit, just to make sure it blends. I like to go into the neck. Like we can't just look crazy in like some places with like anything not blended or just like not fully covered with foundation. Like it's just gonna look crazy. Keep blending, keep blending. When you think you're done, you're not done. Keep blending. Next, we're gonna go in with concealer. I use the two of the Too Faced concealers. I use one in the shade Porcelain and then one in the shade Cloud. First, I'm gonna go in with Porcelain and I'm gonna put that on my under eye and then like on like beside the nose bridge a little bit. I don't like to do it too close to my under eye because then it looks crazy, but yeah. Then we want to do it on the chin and a little bit on the forehead. Then we're gonna go in with Cloud and then we're gonna put that basically on top of, oh, I just saw a lot of dust. I don't like to do too much, but it just leaves like a brighter like under eye effect and it makes me look a little bit less orange. Speaking of orange, y'all, I do look kind of orange on camera. Ignore it. I promise it does not look this orange in person. I look very nice and tan. Next, we're gonna go in with our Fit Me powder and ooh, I really hit pan with this powder. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all can honestly get a better like pressed powder, but this is the one I use. It leaves a nice blur, but you just like hit pan way too fast. I get this set for when I'm ready to blend my concealer. Do not use it yet. Next, I'm gonna go in with a concealer brush and I'm just going to blend, 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 blend. First, I blend like a little bit under the under eye first. I make sure that's all blended. And then I'm going to take the excess and really get into my under eye and also my eyelid. Like watch, ooh, woo. Yeah, look like fucking Vecna for a second, but bitch, you know, you gotta get into that under eye, y'all. You gotta really, ooh. I look like I'm being trapped inside the upside down, but anyways, then you want to take your pressed powder and you just want to press it on your arm just a little bit to make sure there's no excess so that it doesn't look cakey. And then you want to go straight into the under eye, then the nose bridge on top of the eyelid, and just anywhere where you put the concealer, you just want to cover pretty much. And then I like to go in with some of the excess powder and go on top of my eyebrow, and look at that. Look how smooth that is. Like, oh my goodness. Then we're just gonna go ahead and do the same for the other side. Make sure to get the under eye, the top lid, and everything of that sort. Oh my God, I just poked myself in the eye, y'all. My bad. Also, not to mention, guys, if y'all don't have very soft, clear skin, it's gonna look a little bit crazy. Because people usually ask me, oh, how is your base so smooth? Da, 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 da. Clear skin. I'm not gonna lie, like if you have very overly bumpy, like cystic acne on your face, it's just not gonna look good, I'm sorry. Then we're just gonna go in with the powder again, like how we did on the other side. Press it, press it, press it, press it, press it, press it, press it. And would you look at that? Look how nice it looks, period. That looks so cute, yes. Okay, and then you want to blend the concealer on the chin area. And then I kind of like to go into like the lower cheekbone area, like just like where my jaw is, just to like, you know, just blend it a little bit like that. Just kind of brush it, brush it, brush it, brush it, brush it. All right, now we're gonna blend the forehead and then go in with the powder again, just all over like a rainbow. Just like, you know how a rainbow is? You just kind of, yeah. And go on the eyebrows. Next, we're gonna be using the Makeup by Mario contour stick. I honestly don't recommend this one because the quality is just so cheap, like the packaging itself and also just the product. The product's not bad, but like it just like runs out quickly, and look, I have to stick my brush all the way down in there like a fucking plunger just to get the product out. It's really annoying. Then we're just gonna dab a little bit of the contour. I would honestly use a little bit less than what I did, but you could do what you want. And then we just, you know, dot it on the forehead, the cheekbones, the lower chin area. Just dot it a little bit. I do whatever's left and I put that on the jaw. But yeah. Then you want to blend the jaw contour into the neck and everywhere like that. Then you want to blend it. Then you want to blend, 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 blend. I start with the cheekbones first and then work my way up. All right, now we're gonna do the other cheekbone. Blend it, blend it, blend it, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I kind of look like an Oompa Loompa on camera. Like, it looks very orange, but I swear to God, it's just the camera. I do not look this orange in real life. Like, it's makeup is gonna look very different on camera than it does in real life. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It may look worse in real life than it does on camera, or it may look better on camera than it does in real life. Then you want to blend the forehead contour kind of away from the hairline, and then once it's like more blended out, then you want to go towards the hairline so that you don't see like a white patch. Like, it just looks crazy. Like, Then I kind of go down the nose a little bit, or like in between the eyebrow area. Get that chin, get the chin, get the jaw. Make sure everything is blended out. You can never have enough blending. Blending is the secret, everybody. Then I want to take this kind of like rounded brush and I dip it into my contour stick, and then we want to go down the nose because now we are doing nose contour, y'all. And listen, I used to not be like a very big like nose contour girly. I wasn't even really a big like makeup girly either way. Like, I used to be really trash at makeup. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like my eyebrows look like old James Charles eyebrows, like really boxy, overly thick for no reason. Like it was bad. But then we're just gonna go down with the contour, and I kind of like to bring it into the eyebrow area just slightly, just so that it gives more of like that contour, you know, like effect within the eyes. And this is how it's supposed to look. Now we're gonna take whatever's left and put it on like the button of the nose, and I kind of like to bring it a little bit higher than how the actual nose button is, just to like give it more of a lifted look. And then bring it down to like where the nostrils are, or whatever you call it, and then blend the bottom and then swipe it sideways. And there you have it. That's how you do that. Then you want to take a fluffy brush, that one that looks like this, that's kind of angled, and then I usually start with like the brow bone area and blend that out first, and then I go towards the nose part of it all. Make sure you blend that out really good too, because listen, nose contour can look really good on camera but really crazy in person, because I've seen a lot of people on Instagram, their nose contour looks great, but in person, when I see like red carpet pictures of like celebrities, it looks crazy. Next, we are going to go into the Kimchi Puff Puff Pass powder. Open it up. Whoa! Dusty as shit. Oh my God. Then we're gonna dip our Sephora powder puff into the powder, and then we're going to swipe it down the nose. I really like this powder. It just gives like a brighter under eye effect. If people don't know what baking is, baking basically just makes your under eyes brighter. Or like if you want to like make around your nose brighter, just anywhere you want brighter, put the baking powder and then just let it sit for like a little bit. Now I'm going to angle this from my nose all the way up to like my brow area, kind of. Like, I kind of like to angle it up like this, and I kind of like to make like kind of like a V shape a little bit. Then we're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing with the other side. Oh my God. Then we're gonna go ahead and go in with the other side and do that. See, I kind of like to bring it up into the hairline a little bit, just to, you know, give that angled look. Then we're gonna take like a fluffy, like flat brush like this, just to clean up anywhere we don't want the powder, and you know, just to make it look more like sleek and like precise, I guess. And look at that, we have like that kind of like V shape. It's like, now we're going to wait 5 minutes and I'm going to go ahead and make my bed. Look at that, I just made my bed. Then we're going to wipe this off and oh my God. Oh, she's coughing. Is she okay? Oh my God. Okay, she's still coughing. Oh, anyways. You're going to go ahead and wipe that off and it should look really seamless, really nice. And oh my God, it just flew everywhere. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, next you're going to take your Scotch tape and I like to lay this a little bit under my eye like this. Now I laid the Scotch tape because we're going to be doing our eyeshadow, and I use the Nude Ambition palette by Morphe. And I kind of just take like a regular eyeshadow brush. You just can really use any one. And I go in with the shade. I don't know what shade this is, but it's like the third like neutral one in the palette. If you can like, yeah. Then we're gonna go ahead and tap it a little bit and place it on the eye, and my fucking tape is lifting and I'm irritated. Go ahead and just blend that. I like to go up near where I put the nose contour just so it blends more. I like to go up into the eyebrow just a tiny bit. I don't like it to touch the eyebrow, but you know. Oh my God, look at that. That looks amazing. Wow. Ooh, I ate that, period. Then I'm going to go in and do the other side the exact same way. And oh my God, this fucking tape just does not like to stick. Like, I swear to God, it's irritating. Go ahead, blend it into the nose contour just a tiny bit, blend into the brow, angle it out. The other side looked better, but it's okay. I mean, girl, I wear glasses anyway, so you're not really gonna see it like that. Next, we're gonna go in with the Kylie Jenner Winter Kissed blush, and then we're going to set our face with setting spray. I suggest the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray or MAC Fix Plus. Either of those are really good, but I only have the e.l.f. one right now. I don't really suggest that one unless you love the scent of coconut. Then I'm gonna take the Morphe No. 2 brush, and this is what I use for the blush, and I just go ahead and spray that with any setting spray you have. You could just use any setting spray, it really doesn't matter. And then go ahead and dip that into the blush. I like to dip into this blush quite a bit because the pigment is honestly kind of non-existent. Like, you really got to get in there to get a lot of pigment. Then I go ahead and place the blush like on my cheekbone, basically. I don't like to go too low and put it on the apples of my cheeks, so I feel as though it brings my face a little bit down. You can put it on the apples of your cheeks if you really want to. It may not bring your face down, but I just love a really nice lifted look when it comes to my face, and I feel like it just looks a lot better, to be honest. I don't like to put it too much near my apples of my cheeks, because it could either look crazy, or it could either honestly make or break your look. Like, I really don't know. That's just my personal preference. And this is how it looks. Next, we're gonna go back in with the Cloud Concealer, and I use more of a fluffy, like rounded brush, and also the brush we use for our eyebrows to carve them out. And I go ahead and just use this as like my inner corner like highlight, and I go ahead and make that shape that, you know, people usually do for their inner corner highlight. And I go ahead and just round it out. This is how it's supposed to look, like this. And then go ahead and do the same for the other side. This is how it's supposed to look right now. Don't mind my broken mirror, by the way, y'all. I need to get a new one. Ooh. Then we're gonna go ahead with the fluffy brush and make sure there's no product on there. I go ahead and just blend out the edges so that it doesn't, you know, so that it blends more. Then we're gonna go in with the same e.l.f. palette, and I use the whitest shade they have in that palette. And I go ahead and just pat it on the concealer, wherever the concealer is. And I make sure that it's very, very matte. It's almost like setting powder. Then we're gonna go in with an eyelash curler, and I go ahead and curl my lashes so that we get it ready for mascara. I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara primer. I use the mini, it really doesn't matter. Then we're gonna go in with the Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. Firstly, you are going to apply the mascara primer, and you know, you just apply it like how you apply mascara, basically. There's no special way in doing it. And then after, quickly make sure to apply the mascara, because if you don't, it's gonna dry and it's gonna be harder to apply the mascara right after the primer. This is how it's supposed to look. I really try to get in there. And when it comes to mascara, I like to kind of like hold it a little bit and like apply it slowly just to make sure that it evenly coats. Then we are going to go in with our individual lashes. These are called Glam and Go, I believe. Yeah, it's by the brand Gala or Cala, whatever you call it. And I just go ahead and stick these on. I use 3 of the, I don't know how many centimeters they are, but they're like the smaller ones. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the natural lashes with the false ones. And I'm going to go in with my Rem Beauty highlight. I've been having this for years, y'all, and it's so good. Like, I still haven't even hit pan with it yet. And then we're going to take our tiny little ring finger, apply it on our nose. I do the button, the bridge of the nose, and I also like to go on the cheekbones a little bit as well, right here. Yes. And then I'm going to go back in with whatever setting spray you prefer. Go ahead and just spray the face, and look at that, like, that's mad pretty. Then we're gonna take a Q-tip and we are going to put it in our mouth, lick it, and then wipe your lips. If y'all don't want to lick a Q-tip like how I did, oh yep, lick that Q-tip again. If y'all don't want to lick a Q-tip like how I did, you can use micellar water, whatever you prefer. Bitch, I don't have micellar water, so we're just gonna go in with a Q-tip. Then we are on to the lip combo. Yes, so typically I use the Makeup Forever lip liner in shade Anywhere Caffeine, but I only have the Kylie Jenner lip pencil in shade Coconut 2.0. You could use either or, whatever you prefer is best. But I use the one in Anywhere Caffeine for the most part. I don't like to overline too much. I might overline like a little bit, like slightly, but for the most part, I don't like to overline way too much because it can just look really crazy, especially in person. Then we're going to go in with a MAC lipstick in shade Syrup. This one's more of a pinker one, just to go with your natural lip color. It's really nice. Then we're gonna go in with a Victoria's Secret lip gloss in shade Cinnamon Bun, and we are done. I went ahead and got changed and just curled my hair after this, by the way, y'all. This is the finished look. Hopefully y'all like it. It's really, really cute. This is my everyday glam whenever I want to get ready, just to go ahead and stream or just go somewhere. It's really good. Oh, and we can't forget the glasses, of course. Come on now. Like, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Everyone go follow my socials, go follow my Twitch, my Instagram, everything above at the top of the screen. Go follow that, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, angels.
Don't go out with your friend. Post me on Instagram. Tell the world that I'm your man. Tell the world that I'm your friend.